All right, welcome back. Let's talk about NNPCL and Dangote. NNPCL reveals new fuel prices from Dangote Refinery and Lagos and beyond. I'm going to read a little bit of this report that I found on it's a website called nairametrics.com. NNPCL reviews the Nigerian National Petroleum Company has released a breakdown of estimated petrol prices from the Dangote Refinery in its retail stations in Lagos, as well as other states in the country. In a statement signed by its chief corporate communications officer Olufemi Soneye, the company stated that it is buying petrol in dollars from the Dangote Refinery for September, and sales in naira will begin from October. The statement reads: the NNPCL Limited has released estimated prices of premium motor spirit (PMS), also known as petrol, obtained from the Dangote Refinery in its retail stations across the country. Um, let's see. Furthermore, the company noted that the estimated petrol prices from its retail stations in Lagos are around 950 naira and 22 kobo per liter. This figure was derived after some calculation on the screen here. But anyway, the NNPCL also revealed the estimated pump price for premium motor spirit for September 2024 as determined by Dangote Refinery pricing. According to NNPC, PMS prices are not set by the government, but are instead negotiated directly between parties on an arm's length basis, in line with Section 206(1) of the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA). For the September 2024 PMS offtake, NNPC has confirmed that payments to Dangote Refinery will be made in US dollars, with transactions in naira set to commence from 1st October 2024. The base pricing includes a flat 10 ppm price of $690 per MT plus a $46 premium, resulting in a total of $736 per MT. All right, so
So
my
per MT will be per metric ton.
per
Oh,
metric ton, I think so. Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So,
So they
well,
have prices ranging in different states from Sokoto to Lagos, anywhere. Like the range is 950 naira to
well,
1019 naira.
that is understandable in the circumstance. Well, my or the problem that most Nigerians will be facing at this time, and those of us they are inclusive because while this thing is dropping right in the, I mean, shocking Nigerians right in their throats, we also who have Nigeria of a Nigerian extraction, whether by birth or ancestry. Those of us in diaspora, they will call us, they will yell out to us for, or holler us for some kind of a rescue, save our soul kind of cry from Nigeria. But let's go to the main issue. The main issue here, beyond the fact that this product will be available in the market by way of petrodollar. It's an international commodity, and we know what the asking price is internationally at the moment. And from our findings and our investigation, we find out that the finished product, in this case, premium motor spirit or petrol or gasoline, according to sources at Dangote Refinery, will be made available to the public or will be sold to
Right.
NNPCL, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, at unit price of 55 cents per liter.
Correct.
So do that calculation. It will come to, because the problem here is the
52.
yeah. Well,
Actually,
this
55. 55 from Dangote, yeah.
55 from Dangote. So the problem here is the value of the naira, the weak, um, the weak power, the strength of the naira. So if naira appreciates against the dollar today, say it comes to 150, you can find this product for as low as 75 naira to 100, but it seems the government is not willing to do that. So it's not just the problem of Mr. President backing out a wrong command during his inauguration, saying that subsidy is gone. Yeah, subsidy is gone. Now, this thing ought to be priced in naira like we were initially misinformed, quote and unquote. Really, I do not envy the job of my brother and friend Femi Shoneye at this point. I know him to be somebody who shoots straight. Honestly, you put the entire pack at NNPCL together, I may not believe whatever story or whatever they want to be the talking point. But when Femi Shoneye talks, I tend to believe him. I know him very well. He doesn't have that gene of being quick to deceive the Nigerian public. But here he is the voice of a cartel that is really struggling to save the soul of Nigeria itself, the essence of nationhood for Nigeria. Because what is at question here is, what is the purchasing power for the average Nigerian citizen? If you look at minimum wage in the country, which is even a struggle now to get implemented, is work in progress. The minimum wage is pegged at 70,000 naira, and you put that against dollar. I'm telling you, the average Nigerian citizen would not be able to afford the cost of filling the gas tank of a family-sized sedan, an household vehicle. So, petrol would be, the country would be awarded with petrol if we believe what Dangote is saying, because from what we find out, our research is showing that refinery is able to operate at about 40% to 45% capacity now. So, on a good day, we do not know if they will be able to meet the required consumption pattern for the country. We do not know, but we can only err on the side of hope at this moment. We don't want to see anything that is gloomy, but our concern is, would Nigerians have enough purchasing power to get this going? Do not forget that NNPCL itself does not even have the means to say that, oh, this is the amount of crude we are making available to Dangote Refinery. They do not have it anywhere. They have to take it from the OICs, the what's it called? The international oil companies in Nigeria, with which Nigeria enjoys equity share through NNPC. So some of the critical mass of the petroleum crude available to Nigeria is already pledged ahead as collateral for certain loans for years. Some of these loans are so funny. Look at the one they sourced through, is it African Export Import Bank? $3.5 million, $3.5 billion. This is pledged against crude worth of about 12, when Nigeria will pay back the crude that is going to be given to Afrexim to defray the loan, to settle this loan, is going to be in excess of over $12 billion. I have never seen that kind of a loan package in my life. That is the one we know. How about the unknown ones? So this is the issue that Nigeria has to contend with now. So it's not as if the entire crude that is going to be processed or refined at the Dangote Refinery would entirely be sourced from Nigeria. Or Nigeria is going to say, oh, we give you all this. You refine, and we can cushion the effect minus landing cost and all that. Let this be made available to Nigerian citizens. But, the leadership in Nigeria has kissed care for citizens or citizenship governance. They have kissed it goodbye. They do not care. Even as we're talking of a flood in Borno, you can see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is already in a hurry to get out of the country. He does not even have time to attend to his own health, talk less of the business of governance and concern for the nation. At this time, for whatever is coming out of Dangote and the deal with NNPCL to make any meaningful impact on the life of the average Nigerian, honestly, you know what plug to pull or what string to pull is to rein in the Central Bank of Nigeria, knock some sense into their head, let them know that this chaotic, unrestrained flotation of Naira would not augur well for anybody on the long run. And if these leaders do not really want to jettison democracy, that is, at elections, let the best party emerge and do not buy votes. Don't go on the auction block for the votes that will come from the citizen. Somebody ought to be worked through the electoral process for some of the intransigencies and wagged, crazy options that the ruling party in Nigeria has embraced over the last 9 years. It's been one form of misgovernance, hardship imposed on the citizens unwillingly after the other. And if they know that there will be accountability at elections, they will not be trying with exhausting. I mean, they will not be trying the costly game of exhausting the patience of their citizens. And they know the citizens would have to be pauperized first, so that when elections come, they just give them pittance and they vote against their conscience instead of voting responsibly and making sure that their votes speak. The votes will not speak. So they can do some of these things and get away with it. NNPCL has got to get its pricing right. Dangote has done so well. In 28 years, Nigeria has not refined a single drop of oil.
So
Dangote has been able to do this. If democracy must make meaningful impact in that country, the option of market competition, free market economy must be embraced. So Dangote can tell them to go kiss the ocean, that he wants to serve the interests of the Nigerian people. And then he should just, he should free himself from whatever hold, leverage, blackmail NNPCL or the Nigerian Federation has on him. That way, he will remain the folk hero of Nigeria. It's so rare to find a hero in Nigeria. But if he's able to stand as a man and let them know, this is my money, it is my name that is involved, I don't want to be part of any cartel politics. NNPC, OPEC, what have you. I just want to serve the interests of Nigerians. And he could export his excess. He will still recoup whatever money so that I can knock off the loans that went into making this dream a reality. That is all I can say at this point. Hello?
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I've seen petrol scarcity all my life in Nigeria, so hopefully this makes a difference. Like you said, it's the first time in a long time of
Yes.
a drop of petrol being refined in Nigeria. I think
Almost 28 years. Is
yeah, I think that's a
you
big
know,
deal.
I told you how I joined a team of a battery of reporters on a plane with the then Minister of Information,
Hmm.
Professor Jerry Hassan Ghana.
Hmm.
And we toured all the refineries in Nigeria. When we got to Port Harcourt, I was pulled aside by a patriotic Nigerian who told me that the Romanians who were on site there for the so-called TAM, turnaround maintenance,
Hmm.
contracted to Chrome Consortium, owned by Sir Emeka Ofo, that those people had no clue, and that everything they were telling us, the script they gave to us, was just lamba. You know, that is the street lingo for deception.
I want to end.
Yes,
I want to end this segment with
right.
1 minute video of fuel scarcity in Lagos in 1975.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so I'm gonna play that right now, and then we'll be
I
back
was
for
just yes, I was the little boy then.
yeah. So I'm gonna play that right now, and then we'll be back for the rest of the stories. It's just no audio, so it's just you can see 504, B2, the 404s all lined up here.
Generation of cars that have gone into extinction on Nigerian roads now.
Exactly. 1975. There's a Land Rover here. There's a man with the bell pants.
You don't you know that 1991 when my mother died and the people were sent to me to go
Mm-hmm.
fetch me from the university campus in Ado Ekiti.
Mm.
When we got this was the evening of December 16, 1991. We
Mm.
got to Ejigbo Motor Park because of fuel scarcity in Nigeria. 1991, I was a 300 level university student.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't get a vehicle to take us to Akure. From 6 p.m., we had to come back to Similoluwa, all
Mm.
of residents in the wee hours of the night and past the night, and then proceeded the following morning, December 17, 1991. So, like you said, this is a perennial problem. So, this Dangote's uh, big bang impact
Mm-hmm.
is going to be a serious game changer. But the details, the devil will be in the pricing details. This is
Yeah.
my concern. And this ought to be an issue of concern to the government of Nigeria and anybody that cares for the future of that country and its survivor.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna leave that at that. Thank you, everybody. Do us a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and follow. Turn up your notifications. We have some other trendy topics, and we'll be right back.